The biggest lasting effect of apartheid is that if you follow the history of South Africa very well, I think apartheid was more about economic exclusion of the black majority of South Africa, you know. Now, the most lasting effect is that black people still don't find expression, like economically. So we are still here, and black people are also taught not to love themselves, also to see ourselves as inferior, so on and so forth. Now, the lasting effects, you know, now in nowadays, in this course, you know, when you do something good, you are told that meaning that you're a white person and whatnot, meaning that nothing good is associated with us black people. You know, whenever you do something good, you have to associate it with being white, so on and so forth, and economically as well. Black people, you know, were excluded economically. They did not participate in the country's economy. And that is still the case even today, you see. The black majority is not participating economically. And which is what, by the way, I might dare to say, as the South African Students Congress, we are at the forefront of that particular part, the emancipation, economic emancipation of the black majority of the country. So the most, I would say, important, or the most, the biggest, you know, effect of apartheid was the one where black people were excluded in participation in the country's economy. And the psychological effects of the system itself, where black people were taught not to love themselves.
Firstly, it was a breakdown, total breakdown of community. Everything that community base was destroyed, your schools, your churches, your sports clubs, your friends, your families, they were all totally destroyed. Because when people were being taken out of their respective areas, they weren't taken out as a community. Working on the Nazi ideology of divide and rule, people were firstly divided into different race groups, and then placed into different areas and entrenched in these areas by means of railway lines, highways, rivers, and industrial areas. So much so that 20 odd years down democracy, because of intense brainwashing that was done from grandparents to parents and then to children, you find that people still look at each other differently and proclaim that this is their area and that is your area. And that is what we settled with. So that's going to take a long time for that to eventually disappear. Because although we have a democracy, but because of brainwashing that had been done, it's going to take a long time. About race and they talk about religions and stuff. I say you take 500,000 people from no matter which part of the world you come. I place you all in an open field and I ask you to prick your finger and what color is going to come out. Now until we bleed in different colors, we come from one race, and that's the human race. So color is king, texture of hair, bridge of nose, the way you are built means absolutely nothing.